is up, guys? Welcome back to Awesome Kids TV. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another Buildcraft video. We are back for some more crafted fun. Yeah. And today we are going to be building another one of our super cool builds. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be making, you guessed it, a farmland. A farmland right next to this land right here. This is our Dream Row Magical Forest. Now in the previous video we made a dino temple in the Jurassic forest. That was pretty fun. That was actually a lot of fun. And I really liked how it looked, and so I want to give it a big shout out by building this thing, which I think looks really cool. It is a couple blocks away from the abandoned space research area that we made. So, of course, we're going to make it as big as we want it to be, so yeah, that should be really fun. Speaking of really fun, I almost completed the entire LPS series. I just need to watch a couple more episodes of the fourth and final season, and then I have completed the entire series of LPS. I've started that journey on the first two episodes, and I have been fascinated by the adventure so far, the journey. It was kind of like my Pound Puppies adventure, my Pound Puppies journey with the Pound Puppies and everything. Anyway, speaking of that, we gotta build this farm, farm area. So for the farm is gonna look really good. I decided to go with the Hatchimals Adventures in Hatchtopia kind of theme and make the farmhouse like roof entirely out of jungle leaves, I think, or something like that, to make it look like the Friendship Farm or similar to it. So yeah, hopefully that'll turn out well. Sorry if I'm talking less. I am feeling very sick, so hopefully I can get better. Okay, our sidewalk is now officially finished. We can now move on to the most important part of this build, the farm itself. Excuse me, Mr. Zombie. Now we shall begin building the farm. We are going to start by building the oak wood, planks, stairs, oak wood slabs, and then we'll get out the fence and the fence gates, and then we'll build like a lake or something with the water, so we'll grab the water and some TNT. We'll put in a little lake. We'll put in a lake somewhere over there, so that's where the lake is gonna be. Now we shall build the farm. How big is it gonna be? Mr. Cow, could you wait until the farm is built? Thank you. Alright, let's build this thing. So the farm, we start by building the farm out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. 7 blocks outward. Now we add the big farm doors. There we go. If you guys have been on a farm before, then oh, this is the build for you. Speaking of build for you, if you guys are big fans of animated story time, then oh boy, are you going to love Rebecca Parham. Well, you see, when Rebecca Parham was a lot younger, she was fascinated by the concept of a slumber party because if there is a cartoon on TV, there would always be a slumber party themed episode. And of course, when Rebecca was a kid, she was very fascinated by the concept. It felt wicked, even. But it wasn't really until adulthood that she got invited over to a slumber party with her best friends. And yes, she believes they are witch gatherings. And yes, I totally agree with that. They are 100% witch gatherings because, you know, all that magic stuff and jumble. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, you guys all know those party games that you commonly play at a slumber party. Like Bloody Mary, where you say Bloody Mary 3 times. That's how the game worked, by the way. You basically have to say Bloody Mary 3 times in the dark without any lights on. And bada bing, bada boom, you got a vengeful spirit in the mirror that may or may not kill you. Fun for the whole freaking family. And if you thought that was weird, oh boy, you are probably not ready for what's about to come ahead. Anyway, speaking of that, if you thought that game was crazy, then you might have heard of the game Liza Feather Stiff as a Board. How you play this game is quite simple. Basically, you carry your friend with your fingers after chanting Liza Feather Stiff as a Board 3 times and ba bing ba boom. On the count of 3, your fingers are able to lift your friend effortlessly. Yes, I did. You did not. Sorry, I was misunderstanding my family again. Anyway, speaking of that, you might want to be careful with that spell, young witches. In the event you should drop your levitating friend, your powers won't be advanced enough to heal a fractured spine. Believe me, others have tried. Anyway, I'm going with the farm theme with this farm. With the hay bales stacked everywhere and the storage and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm going for with the theming here, with the barn and everything. There you go, that's the farm portion of the build done and dusted. We can now move on to the animal pens. They are. This is the sheep pen, so I'll put a fence up for sheep. There you go, there's the sheep pen. This is the cow pen. So this is a pen for cows. I made that too small. Speaking of too small, if you guys want a first job, then you probably want to watch Lauren L's first job L cartoon. This is the pig pen, by the way. Anyway, it all started back when Lauren L's sister wouldn't let her in the bathroom, and she kicked the door until it broke. Her parents weren't exactly happy about all that, but if you guys watched the last video we made, you probably can get the context of Teresa, best friend since fourth grade. Her coworker got a first job, and it just so happened her coworker quit, and everyone else was all like, I wonder why he quit. Well, Lauren L's first job was, drum roll please, a party host for kids' birthday parties. The parties were actually really fun. They started the kids off with a little hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. And then they did a little little limo. And then they played Follow the Leader. Lauren L of L Cartoons was the leader in Follow the Leader. And she was all like, okay guys, follow me. Whoops. Then they waited for pizza and soda, and Lauren L saw like, it's pizza time. And the kids are all like, yay. The party would leave, and Elle would say, goodnight, thanks for coming. Her and Teresa cleaned up, and that was the end of their shift. It was actually a lot of fun. Lauren L worked a lot of parties weekend after weekend after weekend. That wasn't the right way to spell chicken. Did I spell chicken correctly? Did I spell it right? No. There's another C in there. Dang it. There you go. There's the chicken pen. Oh, dang it. Anyway, as I was saying, Lauren L worked at a lot of parties. Weekend after weekend after weekend, and she got pretty good at it. And then she got worn down and was all like, okay, I gotta go, this sucks. She was starting to lose her freaking mind. Yeah, that's right, she was starting to lose her frickin' mind. And she was starting to get real, like, ticked off at everything. Oh, speaking of, there was also her manager, Becky. Becky was, like, super nice to the parents, like, overly nice to the parents, and then a total jerk to them. And she didn't even do anything to help out at the parties. She would just sit there with her feet up on the desk, and all she would do is pause and play the music while they were playing freeze dance. You know, that game where you have to dance, and when the music stops you have to freeze. And when the music came back on you had to dance again. Well, apparently she wasn't even good at that part, because she would always forget to pause the music, and they would be dancing for 1 hour straight. They would be dancing for an hour straight, and so Lauren L had to leave the So Lauren L had to leave the mat and go to her office and talk to her, and she was all like, "Hey Becky, you forgot to pause the music," and she was all like, "Oh, oops, sorry." It's okay, Becky. Don't worry about it. As literal sweat was rolling down her head. Anyway, like I said, everything was starting to annoy her at this point. And this happens. She and Teresa were all like, Teresa, I need you to do follow the leader today. I'm dying here. No way I'm doing that today. I always do follow the leader. I'm not going in that dirty playground. Okay, so I'll go on the dirty playground. Thanks. No! Every little thing was ticking her off at this point. And she was all like, I'm leaving. You can run this whole party by yourself. The birthday boy walks in, and he was wearing an Elmo shirt and an Elmo hat. And of course Lauren L, Miss L, was all like, oh god, it was gonna be an Elmo party. The hottest costume that we literally have. And she was all like, yeah, see ya. And Teresa was all like, no, wait, don't do this to me. I'll do follow the leader. And Lauren L was all like, and Elmo. And Lauren L was all like, fine. Now, at the time, Teresa honestly never dressed up in Elmo before, so she had no idea what was going on. Teresa went into the garage to change into her costume. Oh, the garage. A lot of you are brand new to. Some of you are brand new to the L Cartoons YouTube channel. Basically, the garage was a place where we change into where they change into costume, where they would make the con candy, and it had all the storage space. And one of the employees knocked down one of the walls of the garage and replaced it with a freaking curtain. So it was easier for employees to constantly go in and out, and it was like super off limits to kids. Not only was it like dangerous, but all of their favorite characters' corpses were in there. So, yeah, the one phrase Becky would constantly say is, did you close the curtain? Did you close the curtain? Did you close the curtain? And then she would basically like not supervise them at all for the rest of the day. Teresa comes stumbling and tumbling out as Elmo. Finally, Lauren L wasn't dressing up for once. They were Everything was pretty dandy at the time, and the kids were pretty happy. They were dancing around. Everything was dandy. Until, are you having fun, Elmo? I can't breathe. Okay, kids. Elmo will be right back. We're just going to get a surprise for everyone. Yay! Give me the beep out of this thing. So apparently Lauren L forgot to tell Teresa about the fan in the costume. You know that fan in the back of the costume? Yeah, you could really suffocate and die without that fan on. And Teresa was literally freaking panicking and saying, I can't breathe. And Laura L was all like, alright, calm down. And she was hyperventilating, going breathing very crazy. And naturally, she was all like, get me out of this thing. And if it wasn't bad enough, all of a sudden Billy comes along and they hear the dreadful words. Elmo? Lauren L. forgot to close the curtain and she was all like, "We're fired. We're definitely fired. There's absolutely no way we're keeping our jobs, Teresa." Teresa. Teresa was blue. They needed an ambulance right away. They had a dead Elmo on the floor. Angry kids on the right. They had con candy just waiting to be eaten. I Lauren L had no idea what she was doing. She was actually going to call the ambulance for real, but she couldn't help but imagine how horrific the 911 call would have gone. This is how horrific it would have gone. 911, what's your emergency? Uh, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to explain this, but my friend is dying. Okay, where are you now? Uh, we're in the garage. Okay, and what does your friend look like? Uh, Elmo. Teresa ended up being fine. She just needed some water. Billy, on the other hand, was just literally scarred for life. They pretty much messed that kid up forever, I'm sure. And speaking of that, that farm looks really awesome right next to that abandoned space station that in my headcanon has been abandoned for so long. I think it would be an awesome app. Well, it is an awesome app. We got it. Thank you so much for watching the end to the end of this whole entire video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what part of the farm build was your favorite. We will make a farmhouse, but that might be for another video. Anyway, we all hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye. And don't forget to stay tuned for our 200 subscriber celebration.